Yep. First
Yep.
official episode of Nerdcap.
Yes,
If you saw
sir.
any of those, yes sir. If you saw any of those trial recordings, no, you didn't. But I'll be your, I'll be your first host, DJ.
And I will be your secondary host, Jinzo Sama, the one and only.
So obviously, you're new to Nerdcap, because this is the first episode. So, so basically, give you guys a rundown of what we're basically gonna be talking about. It's usually gonna be entertainment things, anything really nerd related, whether it's gaming, movies, TV shows, anime, all the good jazz. So I would like to say you come for our opinions, you stay for the laughs. So we like to take it pretty easy. I think pretty easy going here.
Hey,
We welcome any opinions, any comments. That's what we like to see. So
oh yeah,
me
we
and
love some good
Genzo, we
engagement.
oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, for sure. Me and Genzo, we agree on a lot of things, and then we disagree on a lot of things as well. That's
Yeah.
what's gonna make this slightly entertaining. Genzo, you got anything else you want to add to that?
Tell your friends, tell your bullies, tell your grandma, tell your work crush, tell your ex-wife, your ex-husband. Let them know Nerdcap is out here. We're official. We're pushing. Uh, Yeah, bro, this is the type of shit you just want to turn on when you're driving, you're at work, you know what I'm saying? You at church, maybe you don't want to pay attention to the pastor. Hey, that's when you and God, right? But hey, whenever y'all want to listen to some quality talk, man, you just want to get some laughs, you just want to just have some background noise, you're in the shower, you're jacking off or jilling off, whatever, man. Hey, don't do that for real. But hey, if you do, hey, we can't stop you what you do with this content once it's out. For whatever you do, it's on you. But we'll be here for that. So without further ado, man, go ahead and start us off there, DJ.
All right. So with our first topic today, we want to start off, a little light. We're just gonna talk about Thunderbolts as we both got a chance to see it on opening day, opening
Mm-hmm,
Friday. So we
mm-hmm,
want to kind of give our opinions on that and give it a
mm-hmm.
well, we might drop a rating, I don't know. But you just want to
Yeah,
talk
for
about
sure.
it. You want to start off, Jenzo?
Yeah. So the movie, pretty good, better than I expected, also better than DJ expected, because we went into there neutral. Expecting almost. Well, I went in there neutral. Like DJ said, he wasn't expecting anything at all. So his
Yeah, no,
expectations, just in case,
nothing
couldn't
good.
be crushed. But I went in there. I went in there neutral. Um, some of y'all may know if you follow me on YouTube or whatever. I've made a video where I was literally just talking about. I was like, look, I hope that the Century was going to wipe everybody in the Thunderbolts for sure. Um, except for Bucky, I took that back. But overall, after watching the movie, I'm kind of like, nah, these niggas kind of fine. Like all together as a collective, I like them as a collective. Surprisingly, like individually, watching their shows on Disney Plus and all that. You like them, you hate them. Mostly, you hate them. I wasn't a fan of Ghost by herself. Wasn't afraid of not afraid. Afraid. I wasn't a fan of Ghost. I wasn't a fan of Black Widow's sister for real. Although seeing her in this movie again, I'm like, I don't know what it was. She was kind of doing it for me right there. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, but uh, if you're a fan of Taskmaster, I don't know why you would. Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? Wasn't really a fan of Red Guardian like that. Or I actually didn't mind uh
U.S. agent.
US Agent. Cause like bro played his part in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like, bro, John
Yeah,
Walker, that man played a man on the edge. he played a nigga that thought he was that guy and found out he wasn't real fast, and then just started
yeah.
spiraling. Bro knows how to play that role very well.
Feel like
Uh,
y'all really stopping me from doing my job in this
hey,
episode.
bro said, yeah. I don't even want to say no lines for the movie or nothing like that, but I was really about to go there for a second. But honestly, even that actor, I haven't seen bro. The only thing I ever seen bro in past that was that Black Mirror episode. Other than that, I haven't seen bro in anything else. But and of course, his name is Sebastian Stan, Winter Soldier, right? That's Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that man, Bucky's always gonna be, doing his thing, bro. That nigga don't miss, bro. Bucky he just be doing his thing. He kind of missed in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but that wasn't his fault. Like Sebastian Stan as Bucky is just always fine to me. So like I said, the team all together though, I think they were great. They really worked well off each other. Me personally, I like the Thunderbolts way better than I like any fucking Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad trash, bro. Both iterations, doo doo dog water. One of these days we're gonna break down my hatred for the Suicide Squad movies. But like I said, Thunderbolts, the way how they came out here and just knocked it out the park. Meanwhile, Suicide Squad struggled for 2 movies straight, trying to gain attention and everything. Hey, it just goes to show, Marvel's up. DC's down right now. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I will say I definitely enjoyed the film much more than I thought it was, and I'm one of the biggest critics of like MCU humor.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, I won't say usually it doesn't hit for me. A lot of times you can really just tell they be like trying too hard with the comedy. For this one, you can definitely tell, some jokes are definitely like written in where they're trying, but they actually like landed and it was like situational. I do like some
Mm-hmm.
situational humor.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys come to know, I'm a big The Office fan, so any type of situational humor that's good, hey, I'm in there. But they really did a good job with this one because
Thanks.
usually it's like they try to have those like one-liners or story one-liners that do not land for me personally.
Mm-hmm.
But this one they actually like utilize the situation to make the humor, and I
Yeah.
think if they keep doing that, I'll be like much more okay with it. Like I said, me and Jizzo was in theater actually laughing, and that
Yeah.
usually does not happen in the MCU film. Well, if we're laughing, it's not because they told a joke usually.
Yeah, yeah, definitely
So
because they, yeah. No, you got
yeah,
it. You got it.
right. So this one was actually legit, legitimately funny.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Mm-hmm.
when you compare it to Suicide Squad, I know my biggest complaint with Suicide Squad is like I know we're kind of going on a little bit of tangent, but it's
Everything.
like, bro, why do they be going on missions to like save literally the entire planet? Like for me, I feel like a good Suicide Squad film is like a should be almost like a heist film that may be a part of something like bigger, but the actual film shouldn't be that big thing. So they did that with the first one and the Suicide Squad. Even though the second was definitely better and that humor actually hit. Shout out to Jimmy Guns. Even though for him, his humor hit or miss for me, but he had some good stuff in there at least.
Yeah.
Very hit or miss though. But no, definitely with Thunderbolts, they kind of hit the nail on the head. And funny enough, you know, John Walker, he was actually my favorite character in this particular film.
Yeah.
Not because he was like a good person, but I felt like his character was more evolved in this one, and he just kind of
Mm-hmm.
like was who he was.
Yeah.
Um, and his human parts, he was kind of like trying to be serious. I'm trying to think of something to compare it to.
No,
He was trying to be like a serious in like a
realistically, no.
situation.
I kind of agree with you because like the thing they did with John Walker is, bro, they didn't like, bro, never had a switch up moment where he was like, you know what? I should just be a better guy overall. Like, bro stayed himself all the way through the movie.
Yeah,
He was just like, he kind of just more so came to the point of like, okay, we got to work as a team. That's it. Other than that, but bro stayed
yeah,
himself. Like, bro didn't have like a moment
yeah.
where he's like, I gotta, I gotta fix my ways.
Right,
I like, he had no, like, and I loved that part
right,
for
right,
sure. I
right.
love that he
He
didn't
was
do
like,
that, bro.
bro, it was like my reputation is already tarnished. I like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
already tarnished. Hey, somebody
Fact.
killed somebody on camera
Yeah. Facts,
with the
facts,
shield.
facts.
So it was like, hey, it is what it
Hey, you're
is.
not coming back from that. He ain't coming back from that.
Yeah. So I like it. Like his character was like comedic because he was like just his character through and
Yeah.
through. And I definitely like really appreciate that. And then the little side jokes they made about him, like, yeah, he was like Captain America for like 2 seconds. I'm like, I can appreciate that humor. And funny enough, I'm pretty sure you already know this, but he's Wyatt Russell. He's the son of Kurt Russell, who played Ego in Guardians of the Galaxy. What was that, two? Was it? Was it two or three?
The dude who
I think
plays
Ego
John
was in
Walker
two.
is Kurt Russell's son?
Mhm.
Damn, what? You know what? You know what? I could see it with the beard. With the beard, I can kind of see it
Yeah,
now because
yeah.
when he was U.S. agent back in or when he was Captain America in Falcon and Winter Soldier, and bro
Yep.
had the bald chin and he looked like the grandpa from
Oh
Up
yeah.
when he had the mask on. He like grandpa from Up with his weird old man face. Yeah, okay, I can kind of see. I didn't know that was Kurt Russell's kid though, but yeah, I can see it now that you're saying it. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
good
Hey,
shit,
now they
man.
both got MCU roles.
Hey, look at him,
Both
look
are kind
at
of
him.
like villains.
Yeah, one longer than the
So,
other. Pause.
facts. But no, overall, definitely a good movie. And we didn't even talk about. Oh, there's gonna be spoilers. Like I'm going to let y'all know this. Like anytime we talk about something, there's probably gonna be spoilers. If it's came out already, spoilers. So, hey, hey, you
Hey,
been one. I
y'all just
don't
got
like
to
kind of
skip ahead.
skirting around the topic.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. And the fact is, like, if you're listening to this, it's like, I mean, if you're listening to this, then we can't tell you a timestamp on what to skip. So, hey, if you don't want to hear those spoilers, you're just gonna like just skip it, just keep skipping. We're not talking about it. I don't know. We're
If
not
you're
that
on
advanced yet.
TikTok or something like that, though, if you're on TikTok or something, though, we'll try to put like spoiler warning or something like that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
If I remember, if not, hey, hey, what are you gonna do? But
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I will definitely try to do that because me personally, I do actually hate spoilers myself.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I try my best to do that. But you know, guys, we're trying to get in that algorithm. You know, first movers,
Hey,
guys.
first responders. Hey, let me chill out. Let me chill out. Let me chill out. Anyway,
Hey, if
but
the big leagues did it for us, we're charged. We're done. Complete them.
all right, you gotta beat everybody else
So,
out. But
and, we gotta watch it before it comes out.
right. Hey, look, I need
Start
a
sneaking the
special
premiere.
screening. I need to watch it when all the niggas that are in the film are watching it.
Hey,
Let
look,
me get
got a
that
classic
special screening.
Nerdcap badge. All right, we're a Nerdcap.
Sorry, we're official. Look- oh man. But go
but
ahead, bro. Were you
but
about to get
nah.
into like spoiler territory in the movie, or were you about to rate the movie?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
We didn't talk about Century at all. I definitely like how like the three like Bob, Century, and
Boy.
the Void had like
Mhm.
three separate personalities. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
how they did that. My only critique is I wish that Century himself had more screen time because Void had
yeah.
more. To me,
All
it
the
looks
screen
like
time.
had more screen time than Century. And you know he had
Mhm.
his fight scene and whatnot, which is cool.
Mhm,
But I kind of
mhm.
want to see the character just a little more, since that's what kind of like a lot of people were kind of waiting to see, like the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
film,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Century.
Hmm.
And this suit wasn't that bad. Of course, they did the MCU kind of like with the lines, but they didn't
Yeah.
go too crazy with it. It was still a solid suit, I think.
Glad they didn't go too crazy because they definitely could have went way left field. So they actually
Mhm.
stuck pretty solid to the source material. With a
Yeah.
few tweaks here and there, but yeah, they stuck pretty
Mhm.
close to the source. For sure.
Yeah. I think his hair needed like a little bit of like more,
Length.
like
He
make it a
needed
little
more
more
length.
flowy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he needed
yeah,
more length
yeah,
in his
yeah,
hair, bro. I think what they're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
probably have to do now is be like, "Hey, bro, just grow your hair out some more when you're doing this role again." Just because
Yeah.
bro look like he can grow his hair out pretty damn long, like bro.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like, bro, like, no cap, bro's a white man. That man can grow his hair out pretty long, bro. I'm like, hey, just straight up, bro. Bro can have that junk at shoulder length in like a month, 2 months tops, bro.
Fact.
Bro got the genetics for that shit. So you like, get that nigga, get that man his shoulder length hair, get it blonde on there, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like if next time they show him, bro, like he's
Yeah.
Century and he's got like super long flowy
Oh yeah,
hair, bro. I was like, oh
it'll be
yeah,
perfect.
yeah, we in there. Yeah,
Hmm, hmm,
definitely,
hmm.
definitely.
Yeah.
Any other notes with Century or like the movie in general?
Nah, like besides the fact that people, we talked about
Mm,
this actually earlier. People were complaining about I don't think we went into that in depth. And it's funny because after we had this conversation, I saw a post today later on, um,
yeah.
uh, where somebody was complaining about the Sentry fight scene. They were like, "Bruh, he's the
Uh-huh.
Sentry. He should have killed them like easily, bruh." And this, that, and third, like the fact that he was like punching them out of buildings and bringing them back, and he was like hitting them, and like none of them were dying. I'm like,
Mm,
bro, literally said I'm not trying to kill them. Like, I don't want to kill them.
right,
Like,
right,
literally, when
right,
she's like, "Yo, kill them," he's like, "No, I don't want to kill them." Like, bro, fought them,
right,
but he wasn't trying to actively kill. That's why he threw nigga out the window and brought him back. Like, he clearly wanted to
right,
keep them alive. Like, he just wanted to like show them, like, "Hey, stop this because I'm the
right.
Sentry. I'm a god, bro." Blah blah blah. So I thought that was kind of stupid. Like, and there was a lot of people under there that was just like, "Yeah, he's supposed to be like Marvel Superman. Why are they able to like take hits from him?" I'm like, this man is clearly holding back. Like, Hey,
Right,
by a
right,
long shot, bro.
right. Because like, what would have done? What would have done for the plot if he, I don't know, like punched a hole in Red Guardian? Like, like, you know,
Hey, just crush that man. Just crush his skull. Like for what
yeah,
purpose?
yeah.
What would they have done, bro?
Right. So
Nothing.
we clearly saw how strong he was. So there wasn't a need to demonstrate like that much strength because we kind
Yeah.
of saw that he was definitely way beyond them. So
What I
they
think it
couldn't
was,
they
I
couldn't
think
stretch.
people were just watching the movie. They saw how the Thunderbolts were surviving, and then immediately
Yeah.
they went into their own head and started ranting instead of just letting the movie play out and hearing when he said, "Hey, I'm not trying to kill them." Like I think they were internally talking over the movie, so they didn't get that
Right.
clarification. I'm like, yeah, so it's whatever,
Yeah.
bro. It's
Because like
whatever.
when what's the name was like, yeah, yada yada yada. He was like, "What for?"
Right, right.
He's like,
They're like, yeah, you need to go ahead and kill him. Like, what for? Why are you giving me orders? Why are you giving a god orders? Why are you giving a god orders? She's like, yo, you're using God a lot. He's like, I mean, you said I'm stronger than all the Avengers combined. They have
right.
one god on
And
there,
they
don't
have
they?
a god on this.
I'm gonna say at least have one god on it. Doesn't that mean I'm stronger? Doesn't mean I'm as strong as a guy? Hey, when I say he was talking that shit, I was like, hey,
Yeah.
you kind of spitting, bro. You kind of spitting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro
yeah, yeah.
became immediately defiant as soon as he put the suit on. He's like, you know
Hey,
what?
he felt that spandex on him. He said, you know what? Yeah, I'm kind of feeling it. I'm kind of but
Hey, look in the mirror, spank himself. Like, yeah, I'm kind of that guy. Oh, God.
bro hit that Mr. Incredible. He's like, oh yeah, like the fuck, like Mr. Incredible stood sideways and he
Right,
lost the
right,
weight.
right.
Bro. Oh,
Oh, God.
oh,
Now he that
yeah,
Bruce
bro,
Wayne, huh? But doesn't come in black.
bro. But nah,
Oh,
overall though, Century was fine.
yeah,
I feel like people are hating on him. If they like for the few that are hating on him, I feel like they're hating on him for like really no reason. Some people just like to hate on things. I'm like, it's fair. I literally saw somebody post a side by side of
Mhm.
Century and the Century from the movie, and they were like, "Bruh, how did
Uh,
y'all miss the mark this bad or whatever?" But the picture of the Century they used was AI generated. So I'm like, are you fucking crazy? Like, y'all don't see the ridiculousness in this? Like, and then like
yeah.
luckily in the comments, people were calling it out and stuff. I was just like, bro, you gonna use an AI picture of the century compared to like the actual live act? Like, it's insane, bro. The audacity. The audacity.
MCU. I think I might have cut out for. I think I
Are you
might
good?
have cut out for a second. Sorry about that. But the thing is, like MCU has definitely like missed the mark before
Mm-hmm.
majorly.
Yeah.
This is not one of those moments. Like you can just go back to I don't know if you got a chance to see it, but Brave New World.
Mm-hmm.
The leader, bro, versus
Yeah.
what he looks like
Yeah.
in any other iteration,
He looks good in
completely
that.
different.
Oh, he looks good in Brave New World.
Oh
I still
no,
haven't seen it,
not.
bro. I still haven't
Oh,
seen
you
it. I
haven't
still
seen
haven't
it?
seen it.
Okay, okay.
Look,
Well, if you look up an
I'm gonna try
image,
to. I'm gonna try to find a way to see it today. I have my
mhm.
ways. All right. I'm gonna try to see if I can see it today.
Well, sure, it might be on Disney Plus in a couple of weeks at this point because the
Oh,
new FCU movie just dropped. So it's
okay.
like, all right, you might as well just go and put the other one on Disney
You might be
Plus.
right. Yeah, yeah, you might be
So
right. Well, I'm gonna see if I can use my methods to watch it, and if it doesn't come out like how I want it to, then I'll just wait for them to drop it. I'm gonna say I should
okay.
probably look that up to see if it's on its way. But
Oh yeah, I don't know why I thought you saw that one, but
nah.
I might have
I mean,
talked about it at like a high level. We didn't really get into details ever.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Mm, yeah, they said late May or early June.
Okay, so that's around the corner, a couple weeks.
Yeah,
But
I might just
you
wait.
want
I might.
you want to get to our next topic?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, you want to rate the movie real quick?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I'll
I'll go
give it
ahead right
a
now and let you know straight up. Uh, I have to rate it at least a 6 because I told you
mm,
um I was very surprised that they weren't that the Thunderbolt or that Marvel didn't put out another trailer that just spoiled anything in the movie. And I said
yeah,
I was like, you know
that's
what?
true.
if they don't do that, because Marvel loves to put out, like, right before the movie comes out, Marvel likes to drop
Yeah.
trailers that just spoil the movie. And I hate
Right.
that shit so bad. So I was like, okay, if they don't do that, I'll at least give the movie a 6. Because I think it was like, the
Mhm.
movie came out, was it Thursday or Friday? It was Friday, right? Yeah, it
Yeah,
came
this
out
past
Friday.
Friday. Yeah.
Came out Friday, and we were talking about it on Tuesday. I was like, they got like 2 more days before the movie drops, or like 2 or 3 more days. I was like, if they don't drop
Yeah.
a trailer that ruins the movie, I'll at least give it a
Right.
6. So bare minimum, I give it a 6. Now, after seeing it, not gonna hold you, that kind of has to make me
Mhm.
boost it up pretty high because the movie is actually pretty enjoyable. But that's only
Yeah.
because I have to give it a base 6 off of my own principle. So
Yeah. Yeah.
realistically speaking, I'll give the movie an 8.5. It wasn't that bad. Actually, I'll probably give it an 8. Actually, no, I'll give it an 8.5. I'll give it an
Okay.
8.5. Yeah, for sure.
I
I'll
would
give it an
say
8.5.
eight.
Okay.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say eight out of 10.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah. It's not
with
bad.
yeah, yeah. I think it's pretty well for out of what Marvel's been doing.
Oh
Eight
yeah.
out of 10. I think it's very good.
If I had to rate it on
Uh,
its predecessors of like what Marvel been putting out, I'll give it a 10. But but in comparison, but yeah. But other than that, nah, yeah, 8.5 is good. I'll drop 8.5.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And that's only
Okay, so
because
eight
it
point five and an
exceeded
eight.
expectations.
But
Okay. For
yeah,
sure.
yeah, definitely for sure.
All
All
right.
right, so our next topic is that's going to be a little hypothetical versus battle. Now, if you if you remember our predecessor, Heaven's Arena, if you've been rocking with us since then,
Yeah, if
we
any
always
nigga
like to do
remembers when
like
we
a
started
little
Heaven's Arena, that's insane, bro.
right.
If any of y'all remember Heaven's Arena, our first podcast, y'all niggas, hey, y'all crazy, bro. Hey, thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, thanks for hanging in there.
There
But
you
we
go.
like to do these hypothetical versus battles a lot. And the one we got today is hypothetically speaking, who would win in a battle? The Teen Titans from the Judas Contract movie. We're gonna go down the roster versus the Guardians of the Globe after Omni Man, killed the original. So that next lineup. So basically the new Guardians of the Globe versus the Teen Titans from the Judas Contract movie. So you want to take them there, or you want me to go down the go down the list?
Right. Okay. So y'all, if y'all know me, I hate the Guardians of the Globe so bad, bro. I think these niggas are the most useless hero team I've ever seen in my bro. If y'all remember Kablam, the Action Hero Squad, when there was a bunch of toys, bro, and like a melting nigga and a naked buff nigga and all this shit. If y'all remember Action Hero Now or whatever I think it was called, but on Kablam, that team of heroes is better than the Guardians of the Globe, bro. Like Guardian, the Guardians of the Globe, new Guardians, garbage. Post Omni Man, we're not talking about like current. We're talking about back when they fought like Battle Beast. That was like their first fight, and it was Black
hmm
Samson, Robot, Shrinking Ray, I think Duplicate, and Rexplode,
hmm
and Monster Girl.
And Monster
Six.
Girl.
And
Yeah,
Monster Girl.
yeah.
So it was 6 of them. Because Adam, they had
hmm
Adam Eve, but she dipped out because Rex was over here smashing on Duplicate.
Oh
Three
yeah,
to one in the shower. Crazy. Hey, he was doing his thing.
yeah.
But yeah. So that's those 6, and then the Judas Contract Teen Titans is Damian Wayne, Robin, Blue Beetle, which I think was Jaime Reyes, Beast Boy, Raven, Starfire, and at that time, Terra made the 6th, right?
hmm Yeah, and Nightwing, we know he was in that movie, but I think technically he wasn't part of
He
like
wasn't a part, yeah.
the yeah. So we just leaving him off of the actual
Hey,
fight.
good riddance, because if Nightwing was in there, he's Nightwing is smashing down on majority of the Guardians solo dolo, bro. He might be able to take all the Guardians. Hey, now I think about it, yeah, who could, bro? Nightwing might solo the Guardians on God, bro. He probably solo the
You think so?
Guardians. Yeah, bro. Cause we're talking about somebody who's trained under Batman. This man done definitely fought at least 6 rogues, like actual Batman's rogues gallery,
Oh
at
yeah,
least once.
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, bro, them
Yeah,
niggas are way worse than the
it
Guardians.
would. Yeah, he's a lot more. Well, I don't want to get too much in that, but
Yeah.
it won't be like they're not gonna roll over Nightwing. We'll put it like that. I don't know if he'll win, but they're not rolling over Nightwing.
Remind me if I'm wrong. Remind me if I'm wrong. Uh, did Black Samson have his powers back then, or did he get them after that encounter? Because he
Black
had
Samson,
lightning.
it's
He
like,
had
bro.
lightning when he was on the main. When he was on the main Guardians, he had lightning or something like that. And then, bro, lost his powers. And
Oh
then
yeah, I
I
don't
think,
think he had lightning at that point in time. I don't
yeah, I think
think.
he just had the suit. He just had like a suit or something.
Yeah,
That
he was just like strong
nigga's
black man.
trash. That nigga's so trash. That nigga's so trash, bro. Why you call yourself Black Samson also? Because you black, nigga? Like, what the fuck, bro? Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't even want to divulge in that. Anyway, so for me personally, if we actually think about it, because realistic, off the top of my head, I hate the Guardians so much. I want them to lose in every endeavor, every encounter. Uh, but when you think about it, like I say, you got Black Samson, Rexplode, Robot, um, Duplicate, Monster Girl. Now,
Mhm,
Monster Girl is going to be to me, the main issue. Because
mhm.
Monster Girl is like, they say like she's supposed to be like the Hulk of the team. So she's brutish, bro. And she Hulk of the team. And don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
Duplicate is no slouch. Like, she trash, but like, she ain't no slouch. Like, she literally be having like,
yeah. Now, if it
she
was her brother, that would be a
oh,
little
if it was
different.
multiple, boy, if it was
Because
multiple,
her brother would be like killing.
hey, hey, multiple might get up. He might catch a Titan or two, bro. He might catch a Titan.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, multiple is insane, bro. Multiple is insane.
Yeah,
But
thanks.
uh, but like I said, realistically, Black Samson with the suit, Shrinking Ray is pretty good because, like, I mean, Shawty could literally just, like, if you don't keep up with her, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Now, granted, also, I think Starfire can solo. Starfire can slick solo the Guardians.
Yeah, because she's pretty strong herself. Yeah,
Yeah, bruh. Pretty Strong isn't even like half of it. Like, she's a Tamaranian, bruh. She was slick just do the Guardians. Because, like, here's the main thing. She can fly. The only nigga
yes.
that can fly in the Guardians is Robot, and that nigga slick trash.
Shrinking Ray. Wait, no, Shrinking Ray can't fly.
Shrinking Ray can't
I'm
fly,
thinking.
nigga. I was like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
was thinking about something else.
what part of Shrinking Ray? She could fly. I'm like, nah. But,
I was thinking what's called from. I was thinking of the Wasp. I was like,
oh,
nope,
Wasp
no,
from Marvel, yeah, yeah,
she
yeah.
didn't do
And somebody who can
that.
actually has more than one ability than to shrink, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, or like, what's her name? Couldn't B from DC,
yeah,
Honeybee?
yeah. The black girl.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So,
Do you
uh,
think? Okay, let's do it like this.
Starfire is
Overall,
definitely
I
solo.
think overall team wise, I think we both definitely agree that Teen Titans on the Judas contract is wiping the floor with Guardians of the Globe after the new Guardians of the Globe after Omnian off the first one.
If I,
Uh,
bro, side note,
now,
if we're being real, I think literally any version of the Teen Titans would murk that team of the
oh, you
Guardians.
think so? Even the
Yes.
originals back in the day.
Yes.
Well, yeah, they got Starfire and Raven and Cyborg.
And Cyborg, yeah. Yes. Yeah, I believe so. Because they had that was literally like the no, because they had don't forget they had Robin, Starfire, Beast
Hmm.
Boy, Cyborg, Raven, and they had like Wonder Girl, I believe. Like Wonder Woman's
Okay, she
yeah.
she wasn't one of the main.
She was in the main
Like
I
she
think she
came
was in the
later
main,
though, right?
no, she was in the main Teen Titans. If I hold
Oh,
on.
are you talking about? Well, are you talking about the animated? Or are you talking about like from the comics?
What are you I'm talking about the comics. What are you talking about?
Oh no, I was
Oh,
talking
you
about
talking about
like
the Cartoon Network
the
joint?
old show, the classic show. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I was talking about.
Robin from Teen Titans would solo the Guardians himself, bro, by himself. Whoa,
Yeah, bro.
hold on,
You're
nigga. Wait a minute,
hit with a
nigga.
double knee, bro. That's a,
Cartoon Network Teen Titans Robin
yeah.
would decimate. I mean,
Oh
absolutely,
yeah.
bro. That man beat the Titans
But,
solo as Red X, bro. That
right.
man would do the
I was like,
Guardians solo.
don't let him put on the red S costume, bro. They done it.
Yeah,
Hey, they
I thought
cooked.
you were talking about like the comics, bro. I was gonna say, okay, now that's a
No,
little
no,
bit
no, no,
like
no.
better, like the old school original Teen Titans. I was like, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
pretty good like matchup. But fucking Cartoon Network Teen Titans,
Oh yeah. Wiping the floor.
what? What? Bro, Raven hit
Wiping the
them niggas
floor.
with one Azarath, Metreon, Zenthos. They gone, bro. All of them gone.
Yeah, yeah, because they have like, 'cause even with this, because like, what I was about to do, like, okay, let's break it down. It feels like 1v1 matchups,
Okay.
like it's a 6v6. So we got, oh, let's start at the top of the list I got over here. Black Samson, he would probably, oh, no, let's go, let's do this. This would be easier. Robot, I have him go against Blue Beetle. What you think
Robot
about
versus
that?
Blue Beetle. Jaime Reyes is Blue Beetle from Judas Contract. Because, like, see, that's the thing. For anybody listening, you got to
Mm,
make sure it's from Judas Contract. So don't
yeah,
think anything past this. I know y'all might be thinking of other iterations of Blue Beetle. We're just talking Judas Contract. And realistically speaking, I've seen what Jaime Reyes could do in that movie. And it's not some of his best work in that movie.
yeah. He was a little
So
sloppy, but
it's not some of his best work. So, but Robot is a better tactician than Jaime Reyes. That's the thing. But the Beetle
yeah,
is his literal job is to make sure to keep Jaime from, you know.
yeah. I feel like he would adapt enough to like
I think
not get
Robot can
murdered pretty much.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think Robot can squeak a win on him
I
because
think you could do. That's what I was thinking.
Robot's he has more experience and he's a smarter fighter
Mm,
for sure. Yeah, I think Robot will
yeah.
probably take Jaime. As much as it pains me to say
Okay.
that, like, yeah, Robot got it. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Uh. So I get at the robot. Let's see who we got. Okay, we got Black Samson. Who do you think that matchup would be?
Nobody. He's trash. That nigga is garbage, bro. That man is garbage. Like, bro, who would you put him up against? Don't put him up against somebody like Damian Wayne. Damian finna do that nigga terribly, bro. Like, well,
Yeah. Uh.
granted, Black Samson does have years of experience over him, but Black
mm,
Samson's just garbage. He's just dog shit. So I'm like, I don't
yeah.
know.
Actually, let's go with the strongest. The Starfire. She'll probably fight Monster Girl. You think?
Yeah, she would flood Monster Girl something terrible.
Oh
She
yeah.
would,
Yeah.
bro,
Something,
push her straight into
something
orbit.
absolutely awful.
Yeah. Having Starfire in there is
uh.
crazy, bro.
Yeah. Hey, she was part of the team. Uh. Okay, we got. Okay, that takes care of
Put
Monster
Beast Boy
Girl
up
and
against somebody,
Robot.
bro. That's where we need to start. That's where we need to go
Beast
for real.
Boy.
Yeah, Beast Boy against Rexplode,
I'm
bro.
thinking. I slick on Damian Wayne against Rex Floyd on the slick.
Why? That's an ass, bro.
I don't know.
Rex back
Either
then was
way, like
yeah.
Damian Wayne, I think.
Damian Damian's gonna cook whoever he's fighting, bro. That's why I said Black
Yeah.
Samson. Putting him up against Black Samson is the
Mm,
only player I can see personally because you put him up
okay.
against Duplicate. Damian Wayne has fought 100 niggas. Like he's fought the League of Shadows, bro. He's trained to get like against niggas
Yeah.
in the League of Shadow. Like
Yeah.
Duplicate's not doing nothing. He could take on multiple niggas at once,
Mm.
Paul. But Black Samson, like at least he has experience. But you never see it in
Yeah.
combat, bro. Just be getting his ass beat like the
Right.
Immortal, who has millennia of experience. Honestly speaking, I think we were better off putting the Judas Contract Teen Titans against the Guardians of the Globe, like pre Omni Man, for sure.
There you go.
For sure.
Mm,
Because bro, I can't.
okay.
The only matchup I can see for Beast Boy, it would have to be Rexplode because Damien would do Rexplode
Okay.
up so bad, bro, so terribly.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Mm-hmm. It would
I
have to
mean,
be
I
Beast
do
Boy.
agree with that. Now, I was slick thinking potentially Shrink Ray for Beast Boy. Potentially. Because he would have to be. I also think he would win, obviously, but
She could,
can he?
you know how she could win. She could win if she tries to do him like She can win if she
The
does
Lizard
him
guys?
like how she did the big nigga, the Komodo dragon from the
Yeah.
Lizard League, and tries to expand
Hmm.
inside of him. Pause.
Yeah.
Like if she tries to do that, yeah, like because Beast Boy wouldn't be able to muscle that down. Like, I mean, if he thought
Nah.
fast enough, he would just turn into like a whale or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
even then, though, once he turns back to regular, she'll just you know pop him and kill
Yeah.
him. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
honestly speaking, and Beast Boy's not like Beast Boy ain't built like
He's
that to
not
like
like that.
crush her
Yeah.
inside of him. So yeah, nah, yeah,
Yeah.
she might be able to, if she can get inside his mouth. Yeah, that's about it. That's about a wrap.
Okay. So you gonna
But
put them against each other?
I
Or you
mean,
gonna?
bruh, honestly, Rexplode is his best matchup because who's Rexplode going to be able to fight and beat and like make it be a
On
comparable?
this team?
Yeah,
Nobody. Nobody. Cause you got
well,
Terra, Starfire, Damian Wayne, Blue Beetle, the
Beast
Beast
Boy is
Boy
his best
reign.
bet because at least like Beast Boy isn't prone. He's not like immune to explosions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay. We can do
even if bro
Wrestler
turned
versus
into a
Beast Boy.
gorilla, if Rexplode's throwing exploding pocket change at him, bro, it's still gonna hurt. So
Yeah. So
yeah,
you got
Rexplode.
so you got Beast Boy, Wrestler. I'm still saying Beast Boy.
It's a young Beast Boy though. Like this Beast Boy, in Judas Contract, Beast Boy and
Mm.
Judas Contract to me honestly wasn't that impressive. Like yet again, he was okay. Like you know what I'm saying, he was all right. But
Yeah.
I think if Rex, man, I really hate to say this shit for real, bro, because like. Bro, 9 times out of 10, I would want to say that Beast Boy would beat this man. But like when you go back and
Yeah.
watch Judas Contract, it's like they were impressive, but like they really put the spotlight on Damian, Raven, and Terra.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Beast Boy and Blue Beetle kind of took a back seat, to a
Mm.
degree. But I gotta go rewatch Judas Contract, bro, because I could be remembering it wrong. But I think that there's a chance for Rexplode to beat him, but like it would have
Mm.
to be like I don't know, it would have to be like the Rexplode from like the most recent
I
version of
mean, like,
Rexplode to beat this man.
if Beast Boy turns to an elephant, what Red Spell's gonna do?
And
Like,
hit that nigga
really?
with explosive pocket changes, explosions.
Yeah. I mean,
Bro, it depends
he
on
gonna
the
have to up the
battlefield
ante
because
a little bit. Yeah.
if you remember Judas Contract, if I remember correctly, in the Judas Contract, they went to like the fair or something like that, right? They went to like the pier for our fair or something like that. If I remember correctly, I might be wrong. I might be thinking
Uh,
of a different Teen Titans movie, but I believe it was a
uh,
Judas Contract. They went to the fair,
okay.
and let's say the fight takes place on like the fair and on the pier.
Okay. Yeah, we can
Uh,
do that.
yeah, if that's the case, Rexplode has a lot of shit to use against this man, bruh. Like,
Okay. So you're thinking like when he just grabbing whatever
like
item and throwing it?
yeah, like say
Yeah. Okay.
you run to
Okay.
the what's that game? The fucking the little pellet gun game, whatever. You
Yeah.
get that, bro. You start shooting little explosive BBs, or you go to the baseball
Mm.
thing where you take the baseball and throw it and knock down bottles. You get some baseball,
Yeah.
start yeah.
And
Like he
I
could
will say
possibly go crazy.
sometimes Beast Boy do get a little sloppy and it's like
Yeah,
can kind of mess up fights that he
mm,
should win.
yeah. But so is Rex Close.
And yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah,
So you gonna find out a draw or you gonna give it to Rex Floyd?
I'll give it 60-40. Damn, bro. Because here's the main difference. Rexplode is willing to kill, bro. Rexplode will kill. He's willing to kill. Like he's
That
willing to
is true.
kill.
That is true.
Yeah,
Last
and
resort. He sounded like, all right, bro, he is going now.
yeah, because like if we were talking Rexplode, the one that fought the Lizard League, I get a Rexplode.
Oh yeah,
I get a Rexplode. The one
yeah,
that fought the
yeah.
Lizard League, I give it a Rexplode for sure.
Okay, we get Rex Floyd.
Yeah, man, I'll give it 55-45 Rexplode, bro.
Yeah,
This is rough, bro. I
I
know
can do
niggas are
that.
probably, if somebody's listening to this while they're driving, they're probably punching the horn. Probably like if they're at work, they're flipping the desk. Bro, I'm sorry, guys. Like you got to think these things through, bro. You can't go with your
All right,
favorite, man.
right. We're gotta think about all the strategies. Now, no, I'm still giving it to Teen Titans as a whole, obviously, but
Of
we're going
course.
by one now. Duplicate. What's left with Duplicate is Raven, Terra, and Damian Wayne. So, okay, let me go to we got Black Simpson, Duplicate, Shrink and Ray. Then we got Raven, Terra, Damian Wayne.
Damian Wayne clears every single person on that team. Damian clears
Well, since it's Raven and Terra, who's the weakest out of Black Simpson, Duplicate, and Shrink and Ray? So we might as well just give
Black
him
Samson,
that.
bro. Black Samson, bro. If you go look at the feats of Freaking Ray
Okay, yeah.
and all these niggas, Black
Yeah.
Samson got the worst feats, bro. That man is dark. I don't even know how, bro. He only became the leader of the Guardians because bro knew how to like.
He was like older and kind of had a
He was older, he
like
had more experience, and I think when they were running like the
yeah,
trials, bro knew how to like fight combat like wise, and during the
yeah.
trial,
Like he
like
knew how to tell them what to do.
and bro, and he would end up getting like punched in the orbit by Starfires. Like even while he's giving commands, bro, he's getting hard pressed. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. Bro, Black
So
Samson's so garbage.
Damian
Bro.
Wayne, we got Damian Wayne, Black Samson. I'm gonna give it to Damian.
I ain't gonna hold you. You gotta put Shrinking Ray against Damian.
So you saying Shrink Ray against Damian?
Shrinking Ray against Damian, bro.
Well, who you want Black Simpson against, Terra or Raven?
Who cares who he faced, bro? Who cares? He's trash, bro. Put him up against Terra, bro. Maybe that might work out for him. Put him up against Terra. Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that might work out because he can. There's no way he's beating Raven. Raven hits that nigga with one anything.
Oh no.
Bro's out for the count, bro. Yeah, and then just put Raven up against Duplicate. Because one thing about that Raven in Judas
That
Contract,
leaves Shrink and Ray against Damian Wayne.
Yeah, I'm thinking the best matchups, bro. I'm thinking the best match. Shrinking Ray has to be against Damian Wayne because that's like Shrinking Ray's actually a capable fighter. On God, she's actually pretty capable. Um,
Yeah,
and she used her power very well. Duplicate. Why I say
yeah,
Duplicate would probably be the better matchup for Raven is because that Raven is weirdly susceptible to being overwhelmed. I don't know why, but also like
mm,
she really like is she rides the line of like losing her like control over her powers in that thing. So I'm like, she could
mm,
honestly just smoke the whole team. But at the same time, like sometimes she gets
yeah,
overwhelmed in those movies. And I'm like, I don't know, I don't it's weird. So maybe Duplicate
yeah.
can press her long enough and
Other thing about Raven, like, say if like it becomes a 100 man versus gorilla situation, and 100 like duplicated jump on her, bro, she's gonna summon like her father's side, and it's a wrap.
she might summon her father's side because that Raven can be knocked out. And if Duplicate
Yeah.
is hitting all her fucking flips and back flips, front flips, cartwheels, arm
Mm.
bars, because Duplicate do be she's slick, do be scrapping. She has to be scrapping out of her
She
weight class,
do.
bro. She
That's
be
not
scrapping
like
out of her
Paul.
weight
Yeah.
class, bro.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I mean, like I said, bro, she could possibly overwhelm Raven. If she can overwhelm and knock out Raven before Raven starts tweaking, then you God dog it, bro. You can make an argument for the Guardians with these matchups, man. I really hate to say the
Yeah.
Guardians
When
suck.
they're running ones,
Yeah,
yeah, that'll be like you have to literally separate them out as a team.
yeah.
Wipe. Like,
Let it be known though. Let it be known. If I was talking about Teen Titans from Cartoon Network, this would not be a conversation. This would not be a
yeah,
conversation on any degree.
yeah.
But literally because it's the Judas
Because like,
contract,
because
yeah.
the Teen Titans in what's called the Cartoon Network, even though they were seemed kind of like younger compared to Judas Contract, it seemed like they always knew what they was doing and how to use their power.
They were older than the Judas contract kids. Damien is like
Yeah,
13. Yeah, Damien's like 13.
right.
And Jaime's like 15, maybe. Garth is like 14. They're all
But I'm
super
saying
young.
in the Cartoon Network version, like
In
they're
the
kind of
Cartoon Network,
younger than the Judas Contract version, right?
I think the
For
Cartoon
sure.
Network ones are, yeah, the Cartoon Network ones are older for sure.
How when the Robin that's in there is the first Robin, Dick Grayson,
Right.
and Dick
But
Grayson
he's
is Nightwing in Judas Contract.
right. But those aren't canonically together. They don't go hand
Well,
in hand.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
different timeline type of
completely,
deal.
yeah, different timelines and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Well,
Teen Titans and Cartoon Network are older for sure.
regardless of the age, Cartoon Network ones, they were like not timid about using the full realm of their abilities.
Oh yeah,
like,
oh yeah, oh
yeah,
yeah.
like
But
they went in blasting.
oh, for sure, for sure. Cyborg, I like that Cyborg because that Cyborg, unlike the Cyborg from the most DC movies, the Cyborg from most DC
Mm.
movies, bro is like the guy in the chair, and then
Yeah, the tech
eventually,
bro.
yeah, he's like the tech bro, and then eventually he might hook his system up to a mother box to get some extra amp power to shoot shit. He's more like a shooter.
Yeah,
Teen Titans Cyborg from Cartoon Network, that
was
nigga was
like
a
a cannon.
brawler. That boy get out there and start also putting the putting the
Right.
elements on you, boy, and then he'll hit
Was
you
a
with a sonic
complete
cannon.
cannon, bro.
Yeah, bro, that man was especially when he learned how to do the when he upgraded himself to do like the double sonic cannon, bro. That boy was
Oh
crazy, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, bro was
Yeah,
wild. Yeah. All right,
yeah.
yeah, for sure.
But
Honestly speaking,
so duplicate. So you putting duplicate over Raven?
yeah, I give Raven the dub like 7 times out of 10, but I feel like she could possibly get overwhelmed. Possibly, actually, I give it to her 8 out of 10, 8 times out of 10. I give it to her, but I just feel like there's a chance that she could get overwhelmed by Duplicate, and if Duplicate can knock her out, then
Mm.
that's game. But I believe Raven can take Duplicate, not like I said, 8 times out of 10.
So because I agree, Raven. To me, my pick was Raven for that one, even though duplicate. I do agree with that she could.
Yeah,
But I just feel like because Raven can also fly.
yeah.
We didn't put that part because
I mean,
Starfire can fly.
that's pretty much done with Duplicate. Yeah,
Uh,
if Raven takes to the sky,
yeah,
that's over. It's over.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I'll say Raven for that one.
like I said, 2 times out of 10, she doesn't fly high enough. That's all. She doesn't fly.
Yeah,
Two
yeah.
times out of 10,
I
she
can
don't
roll
fly.
with that.
Uh,
I can roll with that. I can roll with
yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So Raven or Duplicate. So we got
Also,
where are
side
we at?
note, we have seen Duplicate launch her clones. So even if Raven did try to take up, like go straight up,
Mm-hmm.
this Duplicate could hit the shit, grab her by the leg, and then just keep duplicating and drag her back down. You know, like I said, it's not impossible,
It's
but like I said, that's in the
she
two
would
out of
have
10.
she would have to use a full onslaught of her capabilities, her physical
Yeah, yeah,
capabilities, but
yeah,
she could.
yeah. For sure, for sure, for sure.
Who else we got? I think we knocked out
I'm finna get crucified, bro. They finna crucify me, bro, for even making an argument.
shrinking shrinking Ray, Damian Wayne.
I think Damien's 9 times out of 10, Damien's winning that fight. Honestly, 9.5 times he's winning that fight, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the fact that
Yep.
Ray is such a solid fighter, though. Like realistically, if you like, she's a
Mm-hmm.
solid fighter, and she's really good with her powers, bro. So, and I mean, realistically, also, if she gets inside Damien like she did the Lizard League dude, that's a wrap.
Yeah, it's over. But I
Yeah,
feel
she's a
like
wrap.
since Damien was pretty much trained by assassins and things like that, and Batman, I'm like, yeah, I just don't think he's gonna let that happen. You know what I mean?
He probably
Like
wouldn't
if
let that. He
she's
probably wouldn't let that.
standing in front of him, if she's
Yeah.
standing in front of him and then
Mm.
does her power, like it would be different if like he didn't know about her and he is like walks in her, she walks in her his ear or something like that. That's different. But it's just like you're
Walk
standing in
into
front of
the
me, right. But if he's standing in front of me, if she's standing in front of him, I just don't see it happening
like,
with his
well,
skill
first,
set.
I don't think the fight's gonna start off with her being like, "All right, let's do it," and then run up on this. I think
Mm.
like
Yeah, of course.
more than likely she'll try to throw hands with this man, which isn't going to work because Damien's going to basically like he's gonna do his shit.
Yeah,
But no, like Ray, like I said, she's a good fighter. So once she throws her first 1-2, she'll shrink right then and there. That throws
oh
Damien
yeah.
off, and then she
She could
starts,
like
and then
shrink, then jump on his arm or his sword or something like that.
she could
Like
shrink.
that's
She could literally shrink down and then shrink back up and uppercut this nigga, catch him clean.
yeah.
Like she
Yeah.
like literally they show Ray is capable of fighting, bro. She just be
Mm-hmm.
like Duplicate. She fights like she fights upwards. You see what I'm saying? She
Yeah,
fights above her
yeah.
weight class when it comes to these
And
villains, bro.
I feel like Damien, he just got too much like skill set. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
anything if he does like an uppercut or like a enlarge himself and try does a kick or something like that, he's like catching it or something like that and like breaking it or something.
Here's
That's
how I
gonna
see it actually.
immobilize her.
Here's how I see it actually. Because I don't think Ray's going to resort to jumping in that man's mouth and blowing him up. I know I've said that like 100 times. I don't think that's what she's
Yeah.
going to resort to. But I do believe that she'll catch Damien like slipping with that shrinking thing probably
Uh-huh.
once, maybe twice maximum. And then Damien's going to like catch her past that point.
Yeah. And I think
Yeah.
honestly, once. I don't think it'll be more than once.
I think it'll happen twice. I think it'll happen twice because I don't know why, but in like Batman writing, Batman can get caught twice off something, and then like it normally takes like
Mm.
2 times. You're like, all right, now I understand. Like he kind of has like,
I
oh, I
understand
get
it
it, I
now.
get it now. Yeah, that's it. It'll never work again. So I think she'll
Right.
shrink, hit that nigga one time, and then Damien will probably be like, did she disappear? And then the second time
Yeah.
he'll be like, oh, she shrunk. Like I get it now. I see what your game is. And then after that, he's hitting
Okay.
her with a batarang, slicing her in half
Yeah.
at 2 feet tall, or 2 inches
Okay.
tall. Yeah,
So giving that to
Damien for sure.
Damien,
Yeah,
and then we got Tara versus Black Panther.
bro, man, if Tara loses herself, she's gonna kill Black Samson. Straight up, she's gonna kill Black Samson.
Yeah,
Black Samson can maneuver around some rocks. That's the thing about Black Samson. He can run, he can maneuver, he can dodge, he can roll.
yeah. For how long though?
I
Like,
don't. I assume with his combat skill, he'll try to close the distance. But if
yeah,
she gets on the rocks and floats into the air, Black Samson's cooked, bro. There's nothing he can do.
yeah,
If
yeah.
she
And
takes to the
if she
sky,
makes like an earthquake or something like that, and like caves the ground underneath him, like what is Black
cooked.
Panther gonna do?
Cooked. He's cooked, bro. The only
Yeah.
way I could see him doing anything to Terra is he has to get close up on Terra. So that means it's a Terra where she's not either destroying the ground under him or flying
Mm-hmm.
away on a rock. So, and I'd say I'd probably give her another. I don't know, but at the same time, that Terra, like, it's not that's her first go-to move, bro. I give her 8. I give her
Yeah.
about maybe a 7 or 8 times out of 10. Because that Terra was heavily conflicted in that movie. She was heavily conflicted with the whole,
Mm-hmm.
being groomed by Slade.
Yeah.
Slade's out there
Yeah.
smashing a 14-year-old girl. Like, it's throw that nigga in jail, bro. Throw that nigga in
Yeah.
jail.
Immediately.
Uh, but yeah, honestly, like I said, I see it. If it's a focus terror, bro, Black Samson get cooked, bro. He get cooked. He's getting cooked. If
Yeah.
she flies, if she fucks the ground up, she got it. Easy.
Yeah.
For sure,
Yeah.
bro.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but that's everybody. We got Black Samson versus what was that? Tara. Tara has it to us. Now, if you disagree, drop a like
Bro,
and a
if you
comment.
no. Hold on. If you disagree with every other one, fine. If you disagree that Tara could beat Black Samson, bro, find me. Contact me on social media so we can fight, bro. I refuse for you to think that Black Samson is going to beat Tara. No, don't even argue that, bro. Everything else you can
Hey,
argue. You can argue
hey, but don't forget to drop a comment for this engagement.
Yeah.
Algorithm.
Drop the comment. Hey, call me out in the comments. Let's fight.
All right, we got Rexplode versus Beast Boy. We gave it to Rexplode by just a few hairs. We got Robot versus Blue Beetle. We gave it to Robot. Keep in mind this is Judas Contract, Blue Beetle. Not those other
Specifically
Blue
due to
Beetles,
contract. Specifically.
Yeah. We got Duplicate versus Raven. Gave it to Raven. Monster Girl versus Starfire. Starfire wipes the floor with Monster Girl. We got Shrinking Ray versus Damian Wayne, and we gave it to Damian Wayne. So either way, that's still 4-2 Teen Titans, Judas Contract versus Guardians of the Globe, post Omni-Man Massacre. Yeah. So whether it's a team effort or by individuals, we still giving the Teen Titans.
Now, let me go ahead and throw this out there. If y'all enjoyed this, which you probably didn't, but if you want us to do this again with the pre Guardians of the Globe or the current Amazon Guardians of the Globe that's with Shapesmith and Bulletproof and all of them. If you want us to do that, then we'll come back and we'll do it again. Realistically speaking, all I need is one or two people to say they want that. Hey, I'll do it. I mean, we can do it, bro. On God, all I need is two people to say, yeah, let's do it. I'm all right, cool. That's all I need.
Facts. Well, you want to do one more topic, or you feel like we got enough juice?
What's a topic that we got? We got one in the pocket, one in the chamber.
Yeah, the one in the pocket was where was Cyclops ranked in My Hero Academia?
Oh, I ain't gonna hold you. I really feel like if we do that one, it's gonna go pretty long. It's gonna go pretty long. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll save that for the one or two for next episode.
Yeah, for sure. Cause see, like the thing is, with it all depends on the rankings too. Cause if we're talking about
it can get finicky.
Yeah, if we're talking about like the like at the start of the series rankings, then that's different than.
I'm thinking about like right after All Might kind of retired, maybe.
So this is a post All Might ranking.
Mm-hmm.
If we're talking about the post All Might type top 10, then that's a little more that's gonna be a harder matchup anyway.
Yeah, because you already know All Might already got number one spot, so you might as well just throw him out.
Yeah, that new top 10 ain't no slouch, bro. The old top 10 is kind of a slouch. Though. Hold on, old top 10, old top 10, 2017. Okay. The new top 10 old top 10 was not bad because Gang Orca was a part of that. But the old top 10 had All Might in it, so that's rough. That's rough.
Yeah. Well, stay tuned for the next episode where we rank where Cyclops will fall in My Hero. And if you stay till all the way down here, wherever this is, 53-minute mark. Yeah. If you want to put what you think that we'll say in the comments, or where you think Cyclops should rank. This is Cyclops from obviously Marvel. If you didn't know who he was talking about, if he was brought into the My Hero Academia verse, where he would rank. But we're gonna talk about that, delve into that topic on the next episode of Nerdcap.
For sure. So like you said, like DJ said, man, y'all go ahead, put your predictions on where you personally think he would rank. And let me hear what you think in the post in the pre like All Might top 10, so the All Might top 10, and then the post All Might top 10. So y'all let us know where you think he would rank in both of those, and then we'll see if you're right, man. You could be correct. We might agree, or we might not. I don't know, shit. But
All right, and
that's good.
that's a wrap. Yep, let's wrap up episode 1.
Hey, all right, man. I thank y'all for coming by. Thank y'all for listening, and supporting. Hopefully, this gets better as we go. You know what I'm saying? Quality, everything that we do, we want to get better as we go along. So thank y'all for supporting us, and we'll see you in the next one. Go read a book and wash your ass.
Go Thunderbolts.